NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete to Tyreek
Hill. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
29-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken on the 25. Return there of 22 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
2-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football. 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. This is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Down he goes. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chiefs 7.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And they're going deep for Hill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. comes to throw once more. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. He'll have a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to get this to Jacobs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Carr going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. That if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Carr going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Past the 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.